Kesimpta may cause a decrease in some types of antibodies. The most common side headache and injection reactions. Ready for an at-home treatment with dramatic results? It's time to ask your doctor about Kesimpta.
Feel the clarity of non-drowsy Claritin and 24-hour relief from symptoms caused by over 200 indoor and outdoor allergens. Try Claritin Cool Mint Chewables for powerful allergy relief plus a cooling sensation. Live Claritin Clear.
Ordering pizza with Slice is a win-win. You support local pizzerias, we reward you with free pizza. Win! No crazy fees for you or the shop. Double win. And we make it almost too easy to reorder your usual. You don't have to make a phone call. They don't have to take a phone call. You get it. Downloading Slice is a win-win. And you get free pizza. So download Slice, order delicious local pizza today, and earn free pizza fast.
Are you tired of underwires? Introducing Knix. Our wireless bras are designed to support you all day and feel like nothing at all, with styles and sizes up to a G cup.
I do not have the time or patience for wired bras anymore.
Go wireless at Knix.com.
Managing your money can be hard, but what if there was a secret financial control center that helped you organize your spending, manage unwanted subscriptions, and lower your bills? Download Truebill, your all-in-one finance app.
I'm heartened to know that in the 2 years since I came back from my last maternity leave, federal employees now have 12 weeks of paid time off. That's great news. But it is still unbelievable that the same does not apply for every single person in this country, parents and caregivers alike. The majority of Americans agree, as do bipartisan lawmakers, that we can do a lot better than this, and hopefully we will have by the time I am back.
Majority in the Senate, it appears that the part of government that helps set gun policy will finally have a permanent confirmed leader once again, even if Democrats have to vote for him only amongst themselves. He will perhaps be the first director of the ATF who's had to consider the aftermath of a major mass shooting in this country that happened literally during his confirmation hearing to get the ATF job.
Mr. Chipman, it's not lost on me that as we're having this discussion with you or several members are about guns, that there is another mass shooting with fatalities near San Jose. We have worked hard. There are Republicans like Senator Toomey that have worked on the background check issue and tried to get that done. We know the vast majority of Americans support rational gun violence legislation.
Joining us now is Senator Amy Klobuchar, Democrat from Minnesota. She's on the Judiciary Committee, which held that confirmation hearing today for President Biden's nominee to run ATF. Senator, it's great to see you. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks, Rachel.
So obviously you weren't preparing for this hearing today, knowing that there would be a mass shooting at the moment you were working to confirm the next person in charge of dealing with gun policies in this country. I wonder if that is going to affect the way that you and your colleagues approached not just the hearing, but this confirmation and the gun policy question today.
You know, I literally couldn't believe that some of my colleagues, Senator Cruz, who preceded me, are railing against this nominee, Mr. Chipman, who, by the way, 25 years of experience with the agency, investigated the World Trade Center bombing, investigated the Oklahoma City bombing, completely qualified for this job. And because he holds views that the vast majority of Americans hold, like 90% of them support universal background checks, so he gets criticized for these common sense views. While we have an ongoing mass shooting where we know there are already 8 fatalities, so many, one after another after another. And I guess the irony was lost on them, but I don't think it should be lost on the American people that we need a competent person. And I worked on the last confirmation with Todd Jones. He was from Minnesota. I remember holding the vote open for hours and hours, almost an entire day, and I was able to convince Republicans to support him. I'm not sure that's going to happen this time, but the key is that we need to have someone in place running that agency.
I was struck in your remarks today, and I wanted to play that clip of you talking to the nominee that way today, because you singled out one of your Republican colleagues, Senator Pat Toomey. You said there are Republicans like Senator Toomey who worked on the background check issue and have tried to get that done. It seems to me that you are signaling there potentially that at least the background checks issue might not be over, that there might potentially be some room to get some reform even on that narrow slice of gun policy?
Yes, Senator Chris Murphy, who's been such a long-time advocate to take on gun violence, along with Senator Blumenthal. Senator Murphy has been working with Pat Toomey. We know there's been broad support for this in the past, so I don't rule it out at all, despite what happened at today's hearing. And remember, we have just been through 4 years of Donald Trump. I sat across from him after Parkland when 9 times he said he wanted to see universal background checks. 9 times. I wrote it down on a piece of paper with hash marks, kept it all this time. Keep looking back at it. And in the end, the next day he meets with the NRA and he folds. Well, we can't keep folding. The Republicans can't keep folding when you have things like happen in El Paso and San Jose, what we saw in Parkland, what we saw at Sandy Hook. It just keeps going on.
Senator, let me ask you about another matter that is pressing the potential vote on a commission to investigate the attack on the Capitol on January 6th. We've been following the timing on that. It looks like there might be a first vote on that in the Senate potentially tomorrow. Do you have any sense of how that's going to go and whether Republicans have decided this is something that they will support?
Well, we know we've heard about 7 of them say that they are for this. And you know that there were 35 Republicans in the House that voted for this sensible idea that we have to look at the systemic causes of what happened so we can do a major, major investigation. I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know what excuse you can have for not wanting to have this investigation. It is true that I and Senator Blunt, along with Gary Peters and Portman, over with Homeland Security, we've combined forces. We're coming out with a report, which I look forward to talking with you about in around June 7th week. That's really focused on the immediate, what needs to happen now with the Capitol Police leadership, what needs to happen now with law changes so this never happens again. But that is not a substitute for this 9/11 type commission that we must have.
Senator Amy Klobuchar, Democrat of Minnesota, thanks for being here. I know you've got votes ahead and still a busy night for you tonight.
And
thanks for squeezing us in. I appreciate it.
It's lightning outside, Rachel. Time to get something done. Thanks.
I hear you. I hear you. All right. Thank you. It's hard not to see all of those things as an omen when you're at work and that kind of thing is happening. All right. We've got much more to get to tonight, including some very, very, very unexpected big good news from a business sector.